Therefore, by the deeds of the law, no flesh will be justified in his sight, for by the law is the knowledge of sin. Now, this is an interesting passage here because we actually gain the knowledge of not just sin in general. That's not what it's talking about here. It's talking about our sin nature. Now, yes, the term sin nature does not specifically, you don't find that in Scripture. But what you find in Scripture is a term that the Greeks used, which was the sin, which related to the principle or nature thereof. And that's what it's describing. So for ease, we refer to it as the sin nature. So it's a full experiential knowledge of the sin nature. That's what the law brings about. Nor can we be justified by works of the law, for they are out from the flesh for the purpose of presenting ourselves as righteous through our own self-effort. We see an example of this over in Romans chapter 9 and verse 32, where we have the Jews. Why? Because they did not seek it out from faith. Why did the Jews not receive righteousness? The righteousness that when Christ came, that was for the Jews. It wasn't for the Gentiles. But because they didn't accept it out of faith. Because they did not seek it out of faith. But as it were, out from the works of the law, for they stumbled at the stumbling stone. And again, this is a whole nother very interesting topic to get into, because especially when you get into Exodus chapter 19, where you have Israel coming to the mountain, they visibly see God at this point, a manifestation thereof of God.